The first thing to do to get her to want to for the first time is to not rush things and take things very slow. After you've seen some significant progress in your talking stage with a woman, or she finally accepts your proposal, there comes the need to break that barrier of having intimacy with her. And sometimes this can create a lot of tension and anxiety as you don't really know how to go about it and would not want to mess things up with her. But my king, you don't have to be anxious. All you need to do is to relax and take things very slow, especially if you want her to be the one to make that first approach. And how do you do this? You relax and take things slow by making sure that you are not rushing and making her feel like you are so obsessed about sex. Don't make her feel like you need it so much by going straight to it. Just take your time. You go out on dates with her. You, of course, compliment her, but you don't rush to try to get sexual with her. After, let's say, you've gone out on a dinner date with her, you just take her home swiftly, wish her good night, and go home. No rush, no hurry, no need to even try to kiss her or get anywhere intimate with her. You can maybe kiss the back of her palm, but you don't try to rush things or take things further by moving ahead to kiss her lips. You just take things slow. Even when she gets comfortable to start coming to your place, visiting you, you still don't rush things. You don't try to, get sexual, start touching the erogenous points in her body and all that. You just have a good time with her, have your conversations, probably see some movies without rushing anything. And why is this important? It's because it makes you stand out from different men. There are men who would rush things and just go straight to making it look like they are so obsessed with sex, and this will mostly turn off a lot of women, even if they want you sexually too. But when you take things slow like this, she goes home and she's wondering, what type of man is this? He's so different. He doesn't even rush me, even though he spent to take me on a date, even though he invited me to his place. He's not made any advances. And of course, you're letting her know she's beautiful, sexy, and attractive, but still, you are not rushing to just want to get intimate with her ASAP. That will leave a long lasting impression in her mind, and that will make her want to be the one to even approach you. Some bold women will take it further and approach you for intimacy, but some who are not so bold will start giving you green lights to show you that they are ready to get intimate with you. Another thing you need to do to get her to want to for the first time is to be flirtatious while still playing hard to get. I know it's a woman's thing to play hard to get, but there is something very sexy about a man who plays hard to get. And this is because it is not a norm to see a man playing hard to get. So now in this case, you are playing hard to get, but you are still being very flirtatious. You let her know that you find her sexy, you flirt around with her, you drop one or two naughty words here and there, but you still do not push things or try to force things to go further than that. You are there in front of her, claiming that you really find her very attractive and sexy, but still you are not rushing her like she's some meal you really just want to eat up. This will create a very good impression in a woman's mind because, like I mentioned, we find it very sexy when a man plays hard to get. It's like we know you want us, but you are not forcing things, you are not pushing too hard. Now it will make us start wanting you because we know that you want us already, but you are not pushing too hard, which is not the case with many other men. And because of this, you will stand out and make her want you. Another thing you need to do to make her want to for the first time is to let her know that you find her sexually attractive. Just make it very clear to her that you find her sexually attractive. And how you do this is by complimenting her, letting her know she's sexy. When she dresses up to come see you, you let her know that you really love her and you like how she looks. Her body is attractive to you. And what this does is it prepares her mind to know that you find her sexually attractive. Because when a woman is with you and you don't say these things to her, she would not know. She would now be second guessing. This is the early stages of the relationship relationship or probably a progressive talking stage, she doesn't really know you that well. So the only way she can tell that you really find her sexually attractive is when you say it to her, you reconfirm it to her as often as possible. And how this will make her want you is because it will keep creating that impression in her that you actually want her. And the fact that you're not rushing things and you are being flirtatious and playing hard to get will make it even more intense and create this curiosity. Now she wants to know more, she wants to get closer and get to that point with you where she can really let herself go and let you have her. Now, another thing you need to do to get her to want to for the first time is to build up sexual tension and turn her on. Now, how do you do this? Already, the woman is getting the vibe that you want her sexually, but she's not willing to be the first one to approach you. And you also don't want to rush things to make her feel like you are so obsessed with sex. And now she will come more closer to you to give you that green light to let you know that she wants you. So you can take it a step further. Say she comes to visit you, you get like very touchy with her, you get smoochy, you kiss deep kisses, and you get very touchy. Now she's turned on and in the mood, but at some point you just stop and continue whatever activity it was that you people were doing before the smooching moment. Now what this does is it builds up sexual tension because already you started the thing but you didn't finish it. So she's turned on, she wants you to continue, but because you stopped, she also doesn't want to come off as desperate, so she would also relax. And now this will continue to be a thing and drive her crazy. A very bold woman would approach you to continue and get down with her, but some might not be able to be that bold, so they will just, show you some green lights here and there. They will visit you more often for you to know that they want you to take it further than the kissing and smooching. And when you see this, my king, you already know that she's ready to break that first barrier of getting intimate with her for the first time. Another thing you need to do to get her to want to for the first time is to stop when she asks you to stop. Now, my kings, this one is a psychological thing. And when you do this, it will build up the woman's hope. It will make her even love you more because you remember this is the starting stage of your relationship. So she's now getting to know you. It's going to make her so drawn to you and drive her crazy. And why is that? It's because most men will not be able to get to some point of sexual tension with a woman and stop when she asks them to stop. Let's say she came to visit you and you both are having that moment, kissing, smooching, touching, and maybe now you want to take things further and dip your hand in her dress and she goes like stop and you actually stop. It is going to blow her mind. All the while she's going to remain in your house for some time before going. What will be going through her head is what a wonderful man I've gotten for myself. And this will actually build up that sexual tension. It's like I've asked him to stop and he was able to stop. So why don't I just go ahead to give it to him? Because he wants me, I want him, but he still was able to control himself. So of course I should give my body to such a man. So that's what this does. Even when she goes home, she will still have you in mind. She's still wondering, what type of man is this that he's able to get to this point? Probably you were already hard and ready to go, but she asks you to stop and you stop. Trust me, my king, if it's a very bold woman, at that moment she would ask you to continue or maybe just go and come back at another time and get straight to business. But a woman who is not very bold might just take things slowly and just find a way to let you know that she's ready. When it gets to that smooching moment with the both of you, you would notice that she will be more responsive and more open. And now you know it's time to get it and do your thing. Now, the last thing on my list today that you need to do to get her to want to for the first time is to set the mood right. Now, when she's finally ready, like you've taken all these other steps and you've seen that she's ready to go down, she wants you, set the mood right. Maybe get some very romantic music playing in the background when she comes to visit you. You know she's ready. So when you do this, it's going to create more tension and now get her to not be able to hide that thing. And there's something about us and our body language. We can try to pretend that we don't want you, but our body will always give us away. So just pay attention to that and see how she reacts. Her reaction will let you know that she's ready to get down. And when you see that she's ready, of course, course, my king, you go ahead and start your thing. And again, because the mood is set right, you will see that she will want to help you out, maybe help you put your clothes or something. That just goes to show you that she is ready and there is nothing for you to worry about. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 6 things you need to do to get her to want to for the first time. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.